Hello everybody. So today's video is going to be about what helps me on dealing with mental illness, what helps me with dealing with schizophrenia, for example, which not really for example, it's what I have. I've been diagnosed with schizophrenia ever since I was 15, I think. I'm 22 years of age now. I did get diagnosed pretty early, but I was dealing with a lot of the symptoms most of my entire life, as most of you probably know, and people who have never seen my videos, now you know. Now, my schizophrenia, it differs from people to person, I should say. Sorry, person to person. Some people have it really bad, some people have it really good. Some people you can not really tell that they have the illness, It's like that with everything, pretty much. Mine, for example, is when I'm off medication, I'm really, really, really bad. And when I'm on medication, I'm better and I can function, but I still can't go outside and I still can't go and do things. I can't go outside. I can't look people in the eyes. I can't, if I even do anything going outside, I kind of freak out, start hallucinating. I start getting really paranoid, especially when it comes to new people, when it comes to anybody really. I don't feel comfortable around a lot of people. I don't feel, I just feel strange around people, and it flares up the illness pretty much. It's kind of like a trigger, something that helps, something that triggers the illness, as in that if, for example, for me, if I'm stressed out a little bit, I'll go into an episode, psychotic episode. I'll be freaking out. I'll have hallucinations. And that's the kind of stuff that I deal with. I can't function like a normal person. Like, I can't go outside, honestly. I'm in my room all day. And I just can't function in that sort of way. I can't function as a normal human being. So enough of that talking. So I'm going to tell you guys what helps me on dealing with my illness, what kind of treatment I do, and yeah, I'm kind of weirded out right now because I don't know if you guys have ever seen a house centipede before. I just saw one in my room, and my cat was hunting it. So, if you don't know what a house centipede is, look it up, and you might have some nightmares. They're very big and they're very creepy. So I just saw one of those, and it's not good, not good. So the things that help me with my illness and helping me function, obviously the number one thing is medication. Medication is one of the most, I don't want to say the most important thing, but it's high. It's up there. It's up there on the list. It helps a lot. Now, if you're on medication, you will be able to function better. Being able to function better is good. Okay. Now, when I'm off medication, I can't function at all. I can't even sit in my room if I'm off medication. That's why I've been on medication ever since I was 14. I think 14. Yeah, 14. I started being on antipsychotics, which was quite a while ago, and I've been on antipsychotics ever since then. Now the times I've been in the mental hospitals is when I was off medication. 14 I was on, or 14. I don't know when I started. It's all kind of a blur now. But I've only been in the mental hospital 3 times, and every single time I was underage. But medication is very important with being able to function, being able to not have really bad thoughts or really bad voices or delusions, paranoia. I know a lot of people are terrified of medication. That's totally understandable. But it's a step you need to take if you want to actually be stable in a way, right? I can't function at all if I was off medication. So that's a very important step that I would highly suggest doing. Right now I'm on Seroquel 300 milligrams, which isn't a very high dose for schizophrenics. Um, I've always been good at being able to determine what's real and what's not real. So that's not like a huge main problem I have. The main problem I have is delusions and paranoia and dealing with people. That's something that the medication does help me with. I'm able to think, even though my head is quite foggy a lot of the time because of the medication, and I'm always tired. You know, it's kind of a price you have to pay. Also, I have really bad Parkinson's symptoms, which if you don't know what that is, it causes tremors in your muscles, your like my arms, my hands. If I turn my head a little bit, my head shakes. I don't know if you can see that, but that's kind of what I had to deal with. You know, it's something I'm okay with dealing with. Um, so let's move on to things that aren't medication based. Um, uh, I've always, I know this is a lot harder to do than, I mean, this is a lot easier said than done, right? Is doing what you enjoy doing. Now, I know a lot of people, um, for some reason, I've noticed a lot of people don't do what they enjoy doing. That's just something I've realized for a lot while now. Is people, um, they just don't know what they just don't know what to do. They're lost in a way. Myself, for example, I've always pretty much done what I've wanted to do. The thing that is most important is your happiness. Now, I know your happiness can be clouded when you have mental illness, obviously, but it shouldn't stop you from wanting to be happy. You know, being happy is really, really important, and I've pretty much tried to do that my entire life. The most important thing to me is being stable in a way, um, being stable to an extent that you can function, right? And one of the main things is happiness. Happiness is very, very, very important to me. Now, I'm not the most optimistic person in the world. Obviously, I'm not very optimistic. I don't think um, our species is going to exist much longer, um, at all. You know, not very optimistic, and you know, we're all gonna die, right? We're all gonna die. You know, that's just how it is. So I'm not really worried about that. But the thing is, while you're here, you should try not to carry about all the. Sorry, what did I say? Try not to care too much about the things that bother you, or the things that are kind of petty. You know, a lot of people have a lot of petty shit in their life that they worry about. You know, there's nothing really petty in my life that I worry about. The only things I really worry about is trying to stay stable, um, taking my damn medications every day. You know, that's something I don't really enjoy doing, but you know, it's something you gotta do. I don't really ever complain about things. I'm not the type of person to complain, not the type of person to want pity or anything like that. You know, I've been dealt the life I have. Yes, I've been dealt it. I'm not going to complain about it. You know, sometimes I'll be very sad about it. Sometimes I'll be depressed about it, but it's not something I can change. You know, I can't just be like, hey, you know what? I don't want schizophrenia anymore. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to think that I don't have it, or think that, oh, I'm going to cure myself, or I don't think I'm going to be cured in my lifetime. I don't think the illness itself will be cured in my lifetime. You know, that's just how it is. That's honestly just how it is. So I don't worry about things. I don't worry about what the things I worry. Well, actually, yeah. Let's see. The things I worry about is my life. I've always think I'm going to be murdered. That's the only thing I really ever worry about. Is that the paranoid and the delusional thinking that I'm going to be murdered. You know. So that's pretty much it. Happiness is, you know, not the easiest thing to get. happiness is, sorry, I'm like taking off all my clothes in this video. I apologize. It's really hot in here. I was cold a second ago. Now I'm hot. So I think, am I a happy person? I'm content. I'm content. My whole thought process is we're all gonna die. You know what? We're all gonna die. We're never going to matter to pretty much anyone ever, because our species will go extinct. So it doesn't matter. There's nothing to worry about. You just live, and you just try to do your best to survive in a way that makes you happy. At least that's what I try to do. You know, nothing will matter in the end. I know that's kind of a pessimistic type view, not nihilistic type view, but that's honestly the truth, right? We don't know anything really. We're just here, speck. We're a speck in the universe, smaller than a speck. So that's all I gotta say, really. I don't even know. I feel like I've just been rambling. I don't even know. I just honestly just feel like I've been rambling this entire time. But yeah, just do your best on trying to make you happy. You know, that's all you can do, really. I wouldn't worry too much about things. You know, people worry all the time. And I think it's kind of pointless to worry about certain things, but you know what? That's me. I'm not, that's just how I am. So I think that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. That would be great. Yeah, all my social medias are in the description below. By the way, if you want to follow me on any of my social medias. Yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.